Alright, welcome back everyone dito sa latest episode ng Deep Dive. Kasama natin si Sir Ronald Liamas. Pinag-usapan namin dito kanina yung mga iba't ibang klase ng flowers, flora, fauna, mga flora na Russian, flora na French, flora na Chinese. I think alam ng tao ano yun. Pinag-usapan natin. Sir Ronald, kamusta na? Ano pa rin, boy? Okay pa?
Ikaw, ang tagal mo eh. Tagal mo. You're missing all
Bawi
the
na agad.
fun. You're missing all the fun. No? Dapat may dala kang pamasko. No? Tagal mo dyan. Oh.
Oo nga eh, Sir Ronald. Hinintay ko yung mga
Ah,
Christmas sale dito.
ah.
Bumababa yung mga
Ang
presyo.
kinis ng kutis mo eh, no? Mukhang hindi ka naaarawan sa mga rally eh. Oo.
Makinis pero ano,
Ah,
frozen na ako, Sir Ronald. Ang lamig
Oo.
dito. Kaya na-miss natin
Oo.
ang Pilipinas. Sir
Well, I
Ronald,
was I was there a week ago. It was snowing in Paris. I was surprised.
kaya nga makinis ka na rin, Sir Ronald. Parang
Oo.
kulang din ang pang-rally mo nung weekend.
No, I was just there for 4 days. I have to go back for the rally. No.
Pero makinis ka pa rin. So, ibig sabihin, hindi ka
Ah,
masyado nag-rally, Sir Ronald.
yes. Sunog nga eh. Sunog. Init.
So, ito, Sir Ronald, pag-usapan natin. So, first of all, what is your read of what happened over the weekend? Kasi you can look at it as on a nationwide basis, 90,000 ang lumabas. So, that's a respectable number. Pero yung mga,
Perhaps more because
perhaps
90
more.
90 parishes yung sumama. Halimbawa sa Cebu lang 20,000 na. No? Sa Zamboanga you have 8 to 10,000. No? So meron kang Iloilo, meron kang Bacolod, meron kang Capiz, no? Meron kang Pangasinan. So it's 90 areas. Halos lahat ng probinsya kumilos. Even in Metro Manila, may mga simbahan na hindi na pumunta ng EDSA. Doon na lang sila nag-rally sa kanilang mga communities, sa kanilang churches. Yung original plan nga, wala ng EDSA eh. The original plan, wala ng EDSA para hindi masyadong Manila-centric. Pero sabi ng iba, yung mga hindi makakapunta sa mga parishes, sa mga communities, di pumunta sila sa EDSA. Kaya akala ng mga tao, that was it. No? That was it. No? Dahil hindi nga na-feature sa media yung mga malalaking mobilization in the provinces. Like Cebu, for example. The new bishop there led the protest actions. At hindi lang yun. Halimbawa, marami yung humingi ng mga messages from me and others here dun sa mga pagkilos, halimbawa dyan sa Vienna, sa Milan, sa Paris, sa Amsterdam, sa Rome, sa Hong Kong, sa Tokyo, sa even sa Canada at sa US may mga pagkilos, may mga rally. So it's not only EDSA, it's not only Metro Manila, it's not only the Philippines, it's also other parts of the world na nagkakwan sila. Pero ayun lang nga, hindi sila na feature maigi. Tapos ikalawa ay there were four programs sa EDSA. Yung 9 to 11, ito yung multi-sectoral, basically led by labor. No? Tapos yung siguro mga 10,000 yan. Tapos yung MISA, mga 11 to 12, no? Marami rin yan. Oo. Tapos yung official program ay 12 to 2, no? Diyan nagsalita si Cardinal David, sila Cielo Magno, etc. Tapos yung concert sa hapon, 3 to 7. No? Ayun, marami yun. Umaapaw sa EDSA yun. So, iba-ibang mga batches. No? Iba-ibang mga batches. At ikatlo, siyempre, Pasko na. Pasko na. No? Iba na yung tono ng mga tao. Kahit galit sila, well, ayaw nila maging KJ. At saka, may final exam sa mga estudyante. Alam mo naman, ang mga estudyante, ang pangunahing motive force ng mga
Alam
rally
natin yan,
dito.
Sir Ronald. Alam natin.
Yes, yes. So may mga ganung mga factors at saka variables, no? Na kailangan ipaliwanag. Hindi ito pag-atras, hindi ito paghihina. Actually, mas lumakas pa nga.
Interesting. So, because Sir Ronald, the way people would say is, medyo yung sa Manila, hindi kasing laki nung nakita natin, pero nag-expand siya. So, it's more of a kind of a mixed situation.
Which was
Some
which
would
was
say,
by design. Sabi
mm,
ko nga, the original plan wala nang EDSA, no? Although yung mga iba sabi, paano naman yung mga walang pupuntahan? di ba? Paano naman yung gusto na yung symbol pa rin ng People Power Monument at saka EDSA Shrine? So nagkaroon pa rin. Pero inuulit ko, iba-ibang batches yan.
It was
There
not
were
the main
four
show.
programs.
Oo,
Yeah.
kasi yung mga ka-DDS natin na kaibigan na pinagtatawanan nilangaw daw, ibig sabihin yan, wala kasing leadership. Yung iba medyo patama. Kasi kayo, ayaw nyo mag-resign all, ayaw nyo mag-resign Marcos. Wala, magulo kasi kayo confused kayo. Kaya tuloy, confused din, nilangaw lang kayo. What do you say to that kind of criticism, Sir Ronald?
Well, yung mga DDS, they tried to hijack it. Sinubukan nila mag-mobilize, pero isang platitong Manilang sila. No? They were just, andun si Mike Defensor, nandun si Jing Paras, nandun si Panelo. Wala namang pumansin sa kanila. No? Kaya, yon. Yung mga iba naman, gusto nilang i-sharpen yung kanilang criticism by calling for a resign all at saka a transition council. Medyo hesitant dyan yung mga nasa EDSA dahil pag sinuspend mo yung tinanggal mo yung constitution, then what will be the basis? Ang sinasabi nila, the people. Pero the people are not yet that organized, no? So kung tinanggal mo yung constitution, then the most powerful will dominate.
The
At sa
organized
ngayon, ang
groups.
most powerful is the military. Kaya yung iba may mga reservations dun sa Transition Council na isususpend mo yung constitution, no? Sino magli-lead niyan, no? Yung mga natalo last election, sila yung magli-lead niyan. Yung mga small marginalized groups na dapat naman talaga bahagi ng any arrangement. Pero baka ino-overestimate nila yung kanilang mga sarili at ino-overestimate nila at this point, no? At this point, yung lakas ng mga tao, no? Kaya ang sabi nga ni Cardinal David, in-emphasize niya ngayon, no? Yun ang in-emphasize niya na for now, we don't want to throw the baby with the bathwater. Sabi niya, for now, uh, we strengthen our base, we expand our anti-corruption, anti-impunity, anti-dynasty struggle, but we do it within the constitutional framework. No? Ngayon, ibang usapin kung magbago yung landscape. Halimbawa, magdeklara ng martial law, ang gobyerno, o kaya ay talagang wala ng recourse, wala ng legal recourse ang tao, kung hindi pumunta sa kalsada, no? Or may sumakay na pro-military junta. So, the landscape can change. Pero ang sinasabi ng simbahan, civil society, and other progressive groups, teka, no? Gawin natin lahat ito, push the limits of the system, no? For now. For now. Dahil hindi malinaw, pag sinuspend mo yung constitution, no? Who will fill the vacuum? Dahil pag wala na yung konstitusyon, then there is no law. No? And the strongest will dominate. And for now, the
Yeah.
strongest
Rule of the
is the
jungle.
military.
So
Yeah.
basically, overestimating their hand, underestimating the nefarious forces or organized armed forces na not necessarily on the same side of the equation. If anything na nga,
Yes,
baka maging radicalized din yung
tapos
armed
ang
forces
banat
dahil
pa
takot
nila,
sila. Yeah.
yung ayaw ng resign all are pro-Marcos. No? So,
Which is the
nagalit
very
din yung
DDS
mga,
line too, which is weirdly a
oo,
DDS line too.
yes. No?
Which means
Pero,
they could
hmm.
be also hijacked by the DDS side more than like yun nga like it's not only estimating.
Magagalit sila sa'yo pag sinabi mo yan.
No, I'm not saying intention. I'm saying theoretically, since nasa Oxford
Ah,
tayo, philosophical
ah,
lang mga debates natin, walang kinalaman sa
sige.
empirical
Ah.
evidence. But
So, give me a second, wait lang. Tuloy mo lang yung rant mo.
magrarant
Mag-rant ka
muna
lang.
ako sa Ronald. Kaya nga tayo
Ah,
nandito kasi
yeah.
habang
Sige.
ano
Give
ka,
me a second, no?
like, do your thing, magrarant muna ako.
Yeah.
Hindi, kasi nga, Sir Ronald, it runs in different direction, di ba? Sa isang banda, ang worry ng iba is, walang napupuntahan itong rally na to, masyado kayong ingat, takot lang kasi kayo na pag umalis si Marcos, papasok si Sara, baka ginagamit lang ni Marcos yung threat na yan para wala kayong ginagawa. So basically, paralyze kayo or lockdown kayo. Pero at the same time, the alternative here is even more dangerous. Assuming it's even true na walang direction yung nangyari when it comes to the progressive liberal forces, the threat here is actually worse because basically what could happen here is that, you know, you create a vacuum and nature abhors a vacuum. And in a vacuum situation, the most organized groups, the most violent groups, the most armed groups are automatically always going to win. I don't know why folks are not learning from history. We know this from the French Revolution, Russian Revolution, all sorts of more contemporary revolutions. Always in a vacuum situation, that's what's going to happen. But habang Sir Ronald nakikinig ka sa aking wisdom and rant, let me just say this, Sir Ronald. No? I would also argue, like, if the argument here is makinig tayo sa boses ng taong bayan. Baka naman ang sinasabi ng taong bayan, pagbigyan natin yung nangyari. Baka, oo, medyo napapagalan sila. Oo, naiinis sila. Oo, meron silang mga trust issues. They're withholding yung kanilang suporta kay BBM. Kitang-kita natin yan sa mga numero ni President BBM na among the lowest since Arroyo. But nevertheless, baka naman ang sinasabi ng tao dito is, let's give the process some chance. And that's actually what the people want. Kaya nga hindi sumasali mga taong bayan doon sa mga mas radikal na grupo or hindi sila sumama doon sa mga TDS or hindi sila sumama or nagsusuporta doon sa mga nanawagan ng transitional council or kind of some sort of even a junta or definitely pagbabalik sa mga Dutertes or at least Sara Duterte become the president. Kaya I don't know. I mean, if you want to make the people's argument, it could cut also in the other way, which is baka yun ang gusto ng tao. Mobilize muna, rally muna, give this a chance, and in the meantime, while we're trying to figure this out, 'di ba? Tignan din natin ano yung ginagawa ng gobyerno, and then we can think about the next step. But that raises a lot of questions, no, Sir Ronald, since I'm still ranting here on my own. The question that it could raise is, okay, so ano yung mga concrete indicators or ano yung mga concrete outcomes na hinahanap ng progressive liberal opposition bago sabihin na okay, pwede na tayo mag-shift gears o pwede na tayo mag-move on na and we can embrace or we could entertain something different aside from we're doing right now. Kasi totoo naman na medyo ipit talaga yung liberal progressive opposition eh. Medyo you could see that they're in a very very tough spot. They're trying to figure out like okay, saan tayo papunta dito? Like of course, ay rin natin na gagamitin or i-weaponize ni BBM yan na just, uy, takot lang kayo mga manalo si Duterte kaya wag niyong galawin yung nangyari. Hindi naman pwede rin ganun, di ba? So, I agree also with people like Walden Belly on the level of baka mawala din ng kredibilidad yung progressive or liberal forces if they also do not make it clear na no, they're not here to protect the status quo. They're making sure na the whole house is not burned down. Yun yung specifically ginagawa nila to make sure that things don't get out of control while figuring out or while building the forces or while building yung momentum to create a much more lasting kind of solution. But then again, that also brings us back dun sa bigger debate, no? And the bigger debate is kamusta naman ang leadership ang opposition. Ayan, patapos na yung rant ko. Okay, pwede na. Galing ko sa Ronald, no? Like, talaga natural talaga. Parang Donald Trump. Like, just go on 45 minutes. Okay. Did you catch, Sir Ron, what I was saying? So ano yung mga threshold indicators to shift gears towards a more radical approach? And baka naman ang kulang talaga sa opposition ngayon is walang clear political leadership. There is a clear moral leadership in Ambo, Cardinal Ambo David, but what we need is a clear political leadership. Hindi kaya, Sir Ronald, kailangan na yung mga top leaders ng opposition, magsasagawa sila ng, I don't know, some sort of a blueprint, magpicture sila together, some sort of year-ender panel discussion, mag-join
Well, yeah.
conference. Hindi kaya yan ang next step dapat naturally?
Well, well, not only a clear political leadership, kundi a clear strategy. No? Dahil nga, for now, yung nabubuong strategy ng trillion peso movement ay let's pursue itong anti-corruption struggle to its logical conclusion. Kasuhan, ikulong, bawiin ang mga ninakaw. No? Pero let's do it within the constitutional framework. So you have an element of a strategy. Kalawa, i-elevate siya sa anti-impunity. Wag lang anti-corruption. Katlo, i-elevate siya sa anti-dynasty, which is one of the main sources or roots of corruption. At ikaapat, present a reform platform. Para hindi ka lang banat ng banat, hindi lang nega-nega, may positive proposals ka rin, no? So, yun yung nabubuo within the trillion peso movement, no?
Pero hindi
Ah,
kaya kailangan ng muka, like a clear face yung
well,
enforcer.
you have several faces na nandyan. You have Justice Tony Carpio, you have Heidi Mendoza, you have Shelo Magno, na etc. na positive na possibly ay tatakbo rin sa 2028. Sana, no? Yung iba namang mga dating leaders ng mga civil society, they're still talking among themselves kung sino ba sa kanila ang tatayo. Dahil you still have 2.5 years before the next election. Siguro ayaw muna nilang tumayo dahil baka sila yung diinan ng mga banat. No? At saka baka ang tingin premature pa. So, pero tama ka, hindi pwedeng may political vacuum. So, others should level up kahit yung mga hindi naman tatakbo sa 2028 para labanan si Sara. They have to level up. Dahil
Kasama ba tayo dyan, Sir Ronald? Yung mga EPAT.
people need a leader. Hindi, kasama ka pero dapat nandito ka. Wala ka sa Oxford. No? Paano kung nasa Oxford ka, kahit gusto mong sumama, no, hindi ka makasama, no?
Sir Ronald, in
Kaya
spirit, not in flesh. Hindi ba pwedeng gano'n? In spirit.
hindi ko nila hindi yung criticism, it's just an observation.
I can
Hanggang
see your very innocent observations,
uh,
Sir Ronald.
yeah,
Alam mo,
yeah.
ang dami nagsabi, Sir Ronald.
Mm,
Alam mo,
mm,
Richard, bumabait ka na. Hindi ka nagka-cut
mm,
masyado ng guest mo except today kasi medyo
mm,
binubuli na naman ako. Parang maganda na nandiyan ka, nagpapalamig ka. Medyo nagiging mabait ka na.
mm.
By the way, may lecture ako mamaya dito about yung corruption scandal na ito. Ano? 100,
Yan, yan.
100 years of corruption, war on corruption
Yes.
yung aking title ng work. So yung mga
Yes.
nandito sa Oxford, see you later dun sa aking talk, no? So that means, Sir Ronald, I'm not gonna hold you forever. Don't worry about it. No, pero
Mm.
balikan natin ito, Sir Ronald, no? So, where are we in terms of that? In terms of creating a clear leadership around it with a clear blueprint and on? Kasi I'll be honest, when you mentioned Justice Carpio, it reminded me of one sambayan or isang
Yeah.
sambayan. I don't know how to even say it. And many people would admit na medyo hindi nag-work yun for a lot of reasons. How can we make sure this time it works? And hindi kaya mukhang epal kung medyo mag-imply ka na papunta na tayo sa 2028. This is really about Pink 2.0 winning 2020. Kasi feeling ko yung iba ilang sila kasi ayaw nila maging mukhang epal. Hindi katulad natin sa Ronald na voluntarily tumutulong tayo sa mga bagay-bagay.
Well, naiiba kasi yung moment ngayon eh. You have a very deep, widespread crisis, unprecedented, in the scale ng corruption, in the scale ng mga ninakaw, pero unprecedented din in the scale of outrage. That outrage needs to be channeled not only through a strategy, not only through a movement, but through a leader. Kaya, in a way, medyo maaga na hinihingi. Others, kung pa rin sila normative eh. The normal thing is to project yourself a year before the election. Pero hindi normal yung ating sitwasyon eh. Diba? Hindi siya normal. So this early, we need a leader. Not necessarily to be the candidate in 2028, but a leader among other leaders of this anti-corruption, anti-impunity, anti-dynasty movement. So yun yung need. No?
Sir, I won't say more kasi baka mapaaway na naman tayo dyan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Mm-hmm.
go about ICI. Yun na lang banatan natin at least doon matutuwan tao pag
Mm-hmm.
binanat na. Kamusta ang ICI? Patay na ba? Katulad ng sinabi ng favorite mong congressman, si Erice ba yan? Or ano na, bati yung reimbursement daw nila ngayon lang dumating.
Well,
Hindi pa lang nila binabayaran. What's going on?
it's in bad shape, no? Una ay napaka-delay nung paglabas ng budget. Kalawa, wala siya masyadong powers dahil hindi pa ginawang priority bill. Yung two bills to strengthen the ICI or at least pwede paltan siya nitong mabubuo dito sa bill na ito. At ikatlo, dalawang major actors ang nag-resign. Mayor Benji Magalong at saka si Babe Singson who para sa mga civil society are the best part of ICI. Diba? So what's happening there? Sino ipapalit sa kanila? Hindi ganun kalinaw. No? Tapos yung naiwan doon, si Justice Andy Reyes na what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Ang kanyang
Ay, pagka na Barzaga.
postcard, no? So, parang ang laki nung nawala sa pagkawala ni Babe Simpson. Ang sabi niya, ang dahilan niya ay health, stress ng kanyang family at gusto niya tumulong kay Vince Dizon na ayusin yung master plan para sa flood control. Ah, pero meron din siya mga reklamo. Meron din siya mga reklamo na parang kulang sa support ng mga government agencies, kulang sa mabilisang paglabas ng budget, kulang sa powers, no? Kulang sa pag-prioritize ng bill to strengthen the ICI. So meron din siya mga criticisms. Although hindi pa siya pumupunta to the extent na sabihin na the ICI is dead, no? Tapos nagsalita naman si Boeing Remulla kahapon na kung na lang yan, 1 to 2 months na lang yung ICI. Ang context naman nung kanyang sinasabi, parang either may bagong batas na magkikreate ng isang stronger body or yung ombudsman na magte-take ng lahat ng cudgels dito sa anti-corruption. Dahil mas powerful yung ombudsman. No? Mas powerful yung ombudsman, yung DOJ, yung NBI, etc. So, yan yung nangyayari. Pero again, the optics is terrible. Again, the perception is bad, no? So, again, Malacanang is not doing its job, no? To present a good narrative, a good narrative. Kaya,
Despite efforts by the president, yung mga fireside chat na, yung mga vlogs niya.
yes, kanina nagsalita siya na in Diskaya ay practically ikukulong na sa isang non-bailable offense. Pero is that enough? Of course, hahanap yung mga tao beyond the contractors, beyond DPWH people. Maghahanap sila ng mga politicians.
Well, the son
Congressman,
was at the
Senator,
ICI. Sandro was at the
yes,
ICI.
yes, Cabinet Secretary. Halimbawa, naglabas ng note si Boying Remulla kay Senate President Soto kanina, telling him na huwag bigyan ng travel authority si Jinggoy Estrada. Ibig sabihin, nasa verge na si Jinggoy nakakasuhan ng isang non-bailable offense. Probably. Will there be more? Dapat. Dahil people are angry, people
Cheese? You
are
think cheese is in
anxious.
trouble? Serious trouble too?
Sana, sana. So, ang mahalaga, kahit indicative, di ba? May makasuhan, may makulong na contractor, na DPWH official, na congressman, at saka senador. Kahit hindi pa lahat. No? Pero magandang kwan yun, indication. Sabi nila before Christmas. No? So, yun yung mahalaga.
Mahalaga or talagang no choice? Something has to happen there. Otherwise, magagalit ang tao at walang
Both,
kwenta. Walang
mahalaga at walang
saysay.
choice. Dahil sumasabog na sa mukha nila eh. Itong mahiya ka naman campaign, mahiya ka naman anti-corruption campaign, itong isumbong sa Pangulo, itong ICI na binild up nila ng husto. Tapos ngayon ay gumuguho. No? Buhay pa, pero naghihingalo. Di ba? So, kailangan nilang gumawa ng mas maayos na plano, mas maayos na strategy, mas maayos na development dito sa kanilang nilunsad na anti-corruption campaign. Or else, even if na nag-survive sila dun sa crisis a few weeks back dahil nagbago ng tono ng
Oh,
iglesia, the
medyo
military,
close call yun, no?
yes,
Close call.
yes, the military held the line in support of the Constitution. Civil society and the church rejected any extra-constitutional revolutionary government, military junta type of alternative. That crisis remains. They were able to get a breathing space, perhaps up to early next year. But the crisis remains until it
May konting
explodes
time
again.
out lang. Temporary time out lang. Oh.
Yes, until it explodes again. So wag
Until it
sila
goes
masyadong
again.
kampante.
Oh,
Mm.
absolutely. I mean, obviously naman, medyo nagpa-panic mode na. I mean, with BBM having such a low approval, lowest since Arroyo, no? Are you shocked how
Yes.
low BBM is doing? Like, he's not winning over a lot of people at saka ang dami pa rin undecided. More than 30% at least doon sa isang survey.
Yes, until meron siya maipakulong na big fish. Ang tingin sa kanya is just a lame duck, clutching at straws, no? Mas kwan siya, mas epal lang. Kaya 2 weeks ago they crossed a line when they recommended to the ombudsman to file charges against the former speaker, the cousin of the president. Today, nag-resign yung isa sa mga close staff ng presidente, si Yusek Cadiz, na staff na niya yung senador pa siya, no? Na sinasabi ni Saldico na bagman ng Malacanang. So, they have to kailangan nilang bitawan itong mga millstones around their necks.
Pero hindi kaya mag-hemorrhage yan in a sense na baka he will completely see the collapse of his base if they're saying, wala pala
Well,
ginagawa lang, sacrificial lang yung mga kung sino-sino sa tabi niya.
it's a two-edged sword. No, it's a two-edged sword. Alam mo, sabi ni Boying Remulla, at least 10% ng Congress makakasuhan. Siyempre, magsasend ng chilling effect yan. Who is safe? Who is safe, no? Within the camp of the president. Because most of these are allies of the president. Ikalawa, the two highest cabinet officials, the uh, the executive secretary and the budget secretary, natanggal because of a hint of corruption, no? Kung kakasuhan mo yung dalawa na yan, they might just burn the house down.
O katulad nung
Diba?
dating spokesman niya, 'di ba? Yung favorite mong author, yung napakahaba yung memoir niya, yung Kingmaker.
Oo, yung,
Baka maging
yung,
totoo.
yung buong cover ng biography niya, yung buong mukha niya, no? Yan na.
Hindi yung mukha niya, yung
Oo.
forehead niya, yung
Or Saldico. Ang naging weakness si Saldico ay nung sinabi niya na siya ay walang nakuha ni 1 centimo. No? Siya ay utusan lamang. Siya ay messenger lang. Doon nag-unravel yung kanyang testimony na very compelling sana. Pero these guys, pag yan ay nakasuhan at matreten makulong at bawiin yung ninakaw o yung kayamanan, they just might try to burn the house down. Kaya tama ka, two-edged itong balancing act na ito.
And let's go to the last part of this discussion, Sir Ronald.
Yeah.
By all indications, it looks like the DDS camp is doing well, at least in terms of preference. I mean, Sara and Bongo are so far, it looks like they're in a pole position pa rin. Is this parang by default because
Yes,
less
pero
stake?
yes, yeah. By default, dahil wala naman tumatayo na katapat nila. Isa pa lang naman ang nagsabi na tatakbo siya. Si Sara lang. Rafi Tulfo nagsabi hindi siya tatakbo, Lenny nagsabi hindi siya tatakbo. So wala pa nagsasabi na tatakbo sila. Kaya syempre, yung nagsabi na tatakbo siya, siya yung nagmamarka sa tao sa mga survey. Ikalawa, it's too early. Sabi nung dalawang survey firms na kausap ko, kaya ayaw nilang gumawa ng ganyang survey, masyado pang maaga, no? Masyado pang maaga. Ayaw nilang mapahiya, no? At ayaw nilang magmuka na parang nagpe-play lang sila sa crowd. Kaya itong dalawa na ito na pinaka matatanda at pinaka establish ay ayaw pang gumawa ng similar survey na ginawa ng medyo bata na survey firm. No, ang tingin nila it's too early to do that for them, no? At ikatlo ay
But they did that. They did that
ah,
last year nung si Tulfo pa na ng number 1 dun sa ibang
hindi
survey.
yon, Okta yon.
No,
Okta ang gumawa nun.
meron Pulse Asia.
No,
May Pulse
Okta
Asia
ang gumawa
survey
nun.
last year.
Oo. Oo.
May Pulse Asia.
Oo. Well, hindi ko alam yon, hindi ko nakita. Ang nakita ko lang Okta. No? Sa Okta kasi dalawa yung nilabas nila. Yung isa tied with Sara si Tulfo at yung ikalawa ay medyo bumaba si Tulfo dahil sinabi niya hindi siya tatakbo. Oh, yun yung nakita ko
I don't know,
sa
sir. I find it weird because I know
yeah,
Estabilis and Pulse Asia both did early on.
yeah,
But
yeah,
maybe now they're thinking it's not healthy anymore. It's their judgment
yeah,
call. Pero actually, hindi
yeah.
kaya pwede tumulong ito. Like, if you show that Sara is gonna be inevitably the next president unless something else happens,
Well, you have almost
encouraging.
40%.
Yeah.
You have almost 40% undecided. Diba? Tapos you have more than 20% na ayaw kay Sara. So that's kung pagsasama mo yan, hindi yan insignificant. Diba? At panghuli ay medyo feeling besieged yung DTS. Bato is in hiding.
Yeah.
Bongo might be the next one to be issued an international warrant. Their allies, Jinggoy, Joel Villanueva, Chis Escudero, are all about to be charged, no? Etc. Tapos yung ombudsman, alam ko bubuksan na yung bank accounts ni Sara, no? Na dapat yun sana yung objective ng impeachment. Pag nabuksan yung bank account niya at totoo yung mga sinasabi ni Trillanes, then definitely Sara will take a hit, no? So in 2.5 years, marami pang pwedeng mangyari, Richard. No? Marami pang pwedeng mangyari.
Or baka,
Mm.
kasi ang tagal na si Sarah, ganun pa rin ang numbers niya. Don't you think na medyo nag-solidify na? May solid South, Pan-Visayan, na kind of Pan-Visaya Mindanao, already vote na parang inelastic. No matter what
Well,
happens, they'll go for Sara.
ang pwedeng tamaan diyan pag lumabas yung evidence halimbawa sa kanyang bank account. Pag madurog yung kanyang political base, no? Ay ang tatamaan diyan ay the Luzon and NCR na mataas din si Sara. Na matatamaan din siya ron. At kung hindi mo makuha ang NCR at saka Luzon, you cannot win. That's as clear as anything, no? You cannot win simply with Mindanao or parts of Visayas.
For the
So,
presidency. Although in the Senate, it looks
mm,
like, thanks so much. In the
mm.
Senate, though, it looks like the Solid South was extremely helpful in the Bongo performance and Bato performance.
Yes,
Still
yes,
need
yes.
kurut-kurut pa rin yan, di ba? You still need kurut-kurut in different parts of the country. So in short, Sir Ronald, from our discussion in the past 30 minutes, ang pwede kong sabihin, Sir Ronald, 30 minutes kasi may 20 minutes na nag-rant lang ako on my own, Sir Ronald. Ang weird talaga, parang, we are here in New York, the greatest city in the world.
Okay
But
naman,
Sir Ronald,
nami-miss naman ng mga tao yung rant mo.
no, I mean, Sir Ronald, speaking of this,
Parang nami-miss nila yung shadow boxing mo.
I mean, Sir Ronald, to be honest, listening to our own discussion, parang mag-ano na tayo, mag-people power na tayo kasi sasabog rin pala lahat eh.
Oh, pero sa people power, who will hold the power?
Yun lang.
The
Ano na
people?
lang, Royal Rumble, Asia 100,
Oo,
yung ano,
the
yung
people?
palakas.
Oh, yan. Huwag mong kalimutan, may mga support din si Sara sa military.
Yun lang.
Oo.
Oo, yun lang.
Itong mga nagtutulak ng RevGov, military junta, marami dyan ay mga tao ni GMA
Yan,
at
yan.
saka tao ni Digong. So, you cannot be sure, no? They're hiding in plain sight.
But
And then there's
the
the China
yung
factor.
Kerubin
Hindi pa natin
intervention.
pinag-uusapan yung China factor.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Kerubin intervention, sila Pokis ba yung inattack niya or something? Like, you have some of the ex-military people coming out and saying ayaw nila magpagamit. Do you think that's important? Do you think it's important for the military to also openly say baka may foreign influence operations nangyari dito? Because this is a very serious issue right now everyone's looking at.
Well, for now, kaya nga ayaw nila ng SARA installation. No? Kaya nga for now, ayaw nila ng military junta dahil magkakagulo. At sa lahat ng surveys, almost 90% ayaw ng military junta. So they are trying to call it different names. No? I'm not trying to imply anything, but they're trying to soften the military
Oh, you are
junta
implying
subject.
something.
Mhm.
On that note, thank you very much, Sir Ronald. Parang ito yung favorite kong discussion, yung at the end of the discussion, confused ka pa rin, pero at the higher level. So, this is, this is a good
so,
discussion. Parang after discussion,
so,
ano ulit ang
so,
nangyari?
so hinihintay ka to clarify things.
Exactly.
Because confusion is the beginning of wisdom.
I know, Sir Ronald. Confucius, the beginning of wisdom, and Sir Ronald, I'm glad na meron tayong gentlemanly discussion for today. Sir Ronald, thank you sa mga backhanded compliments mo and everything. Looking forward to
Ay,
catching.
napansin mo?
No, not at all, not at all. Very subtle, very, very subtle. Looking forward to catching up in person next week, Sir Ronald. And also, guys, don't
Sige.
forget
Yeah.
dun sa Manila House natin on December 17. Kasama natin si Joseph Scarpio, Ronald Llamas, and of course, ang bagong superstar, Chris Stan Buyakasha. Kasama siya in
Yan.
and Sir Ronald,
Yan.
let's also do the year-end there right before. So, looking forward pa rin ako
Yes.
to more in-person discussion para ma-clarify ko yung problema ng ating bayan. In the meantime, dito muna ako sa Oxford, discuss it for
Yeah,
my
yeah.
rarefied friends
Oo.
bago ako pumunta.
Yung mga pasalubong mo, hindi kami pupunta sa Manila House pag wala kang pasalubong.
Naghintay ako
Ha?
ng
Mabulok
magsisale.
ka diyan. Mabulok ka diyan sa Oxford.
Naghintay pa ako ng sale, Sir Ronald. Mga weekend
Sige,
siguro
sige.
may sale na. On that note, thank you very much, Sir Ronald. Talk
Thank
to you.
you.
God bless.